Apocalypse Z. El Principio del Fin brings classic zombie apocalypse thrills to life on screen once again. Yes, you may think, oh, another zombie movie, but this Spanish film, directed by Carlos Torrens, keeps viewers hooked and rooting for its main character, Manuel, and his adorable cat. The plot is familiar, yet nuanced. It begins with Manuel, a grief-stricken lawyer living in Galicia after the loss of his wife, finding solace only in the company of his fluffy cat, Luculo. Manuel's life is slow and melancholic until a sudden viral outbreak turns the world into yet another zombie apocalypse. Sound familiar? Of course. But this film stands out with its unique atmosphere, set in a quiet Spanish town where Manuel's cat plays an important role. At first, Manuel brushes off his sister's warnings and doesn't take the threat seriously. But as the virus spreads, transforming people into raging undead, he's forced to figure out how to survive and keep Luculo safe. His main goal is to reach his sister, who has taken refuge with her family on the Canary Islands. Yet, the journey is fraught with zombies and dangers. While the story structure may seem simple, there's a charm in its straightforwardness. The film simultaneously evokes the essence of classics like 28 Days Later while offering something new, like a faithful cat who somehow doesn't attract the undead. In fact, a zombie apocalypse with a pet companion could practically be its own genre. No matter how brave or skilled Manuel is, Luculo's presence adds tension, and it's the cat the audience is most concerned for. Manuel may not be a survival expert, but his bond with his cat makes him human and relatable. This aspect will likely appeal to animal lovers. And honestly, sometimes you find yourself thinking, just as long as the cat doesn't get caught by zombies. Of course, no movie is perfect, and Apocalypse Z is no exception. First, the positives. This film stands out from many zombie tales thanks to its immersive atmosphere. The local landscapes, abandoned streets, and destroyed buildings create a sense that the world has truly fallen apart, making survival a heavy, psychological burden. The visuals, though not overloaded with special effects, do their job brilliantly. However, the plot doesn't bring many surprises. It follows a familiar formula. The main character makes his way through infected zones, meets a few forgettable supporting characters, finds and loses supplies, faces betrayals, and fights for survival. Despite the focus on drama and personal struggle, character development doesn't go too deep. At times, it seems like Manuel has a plot shield, allowing him to escape unscathed from the most dangerous situations, something that can't be said for others. Apocalypse Z doesn't try to be original. It's full of classic genre tropes, like last-minute rescues, predictable twists, and disposable characters who appear and disappear just as quickly. If you've seen a couple of zombie movies, it won't be surprising to see the characters facing aggressive survivors who may be as dangerous as the zombies themselves. Occasionally, the script lacks creativity, and you might wish for something sharper and more original. Yet, the film retains a Spanish charm that makes it enjoyable. The cast, especially Francisco Ortiz as Manuel, delivers natural performances without the exaggeration sometimes found in Hollywood. The Spanish setting, warm tones, and local crisis feel make it atmospheric. Instead of a global catastrophe, this is a story about one man and his small, crumbling world. How will he face it? On the flip side, the modest budget sometimes works against the film. You can't help but notice the almost complete absence of zombies in the first half, likely due to financial constraints. When they do appear, they look good, especially in moments where they attack quickly and fiercely, adding dynamic tension. If you're a zombie genre fan and don't expect groundbreaking twists, Apocalypse Z. El Principio del Fin is well worth a watch. This film reminds you why zombie apocalypses are fascinating. It's not just about the fear of zombies, but about people, how they change in crises, who turns cruel, and who stays human. For fans of the genre, it's a good time, but those seeking fresh ideas or deep analysis might find it a bit shallow. Perhaps we'll see a continuation of this story, as there's definitely room for a sequel. And as they say, to all zombies, and to Luculo, until the next apocalypse.